Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Sailor Solitaire here, and welcome. I built a fire for you guys. Enjoy. But I appreciate you being here with me in this time and space. Now, the fire is appropriate because I was picking up on a message here on somebody who, no, this was masculine energy, okay, but take it how it resonates. We all have masculine and feminine energy inside of us, and this is just how it was presented to me. Energy is energy, so you can manipulate it how you want, but if it doesn't resonate, just let it go. Don't try to force anything, okay? Use your intuition. Now, I was actually picturing this masculine energy, or it was a man, okay? Like, he was actually shirtless. I don't think that's important though. The main thing here is that this person was actually chopping firewood. And that's not really anything out of the ordinary, but this person was like really chopping that firewood. Like, he was really dealing some like heavy-handed blows. He was clearly frustrated, okay? And this is the energy that I think is important, his frustration, or this person's frustration. And I think that this person was needing to do physical tasks to exert their energy. Like, I think busy work, like, little menial tasks would not suffice for this person. They needed to do something physical. There's a lot of pent up energy, physical energy, sacral energy swirling around in there. And this person just cannot get rid of it no matter what they do. There's a lot of frustration here, is the word. Okay. And I think this person is really trying to avoid thinking about you. If you're watching this video, okay, this is about you. This is about their energy, because I think your energy, if I was to tap into that, it is actually one of just calm, or at least the feminine energy here is calm. I think that the feminine energy here was previously, like very recently, coming in a little bit hot, a little bit impulsive, but that has quickly fizzled out, okay? And back to the firewood, I feel like this person was chopping up firewood, and in my mind, this symbolized to me that they were wanting to keep the connection alive. Like, they were preparing, they were wanting to add fuel to the fire. Like, they want to fan the flames of this connection, basically. And they were trying to gather the fuel, the firewood. And so they want to make sure that they are loaded, they are prepared for when they see you next, when they get this opportunity to be with you again. And I think that you really lit a fire in this person, or they feel like this connection between you guys is like a flame that they need to take care of, they need to fan, okay? It's like almost like they're taking care of like a flower or like a baby animal or something, but in this case it's a fire, okay? Fire is technically not alive in our sense, but it needs oxygen to survive. It needs certain, it needs food, it needs fuel, the firewood, right, to survive. And this person is treating this connection like a fire that they need to tend to. And I feel like they're in preparation for something, for maybe your next meeting. Now, I was getting that this person is feeling very frustrated. That was the main energy here. And throughout the day, I feel like you are constantly on their mind, and they've kind of accepted that, like, mentally you're going to be on their mind, okay? But they can kind of deal with that. They've already accepted that you're basically like, you have dual citizenship in their brain, in their mind, okay? You live there now, basically. And you take up a lot of room in this person's mind, which they could have handled if it was just by itself, but they are feeling in their body all these emotions that are impossible to ignore. Their body is reacting to you, to this connection. And that's where this frustration comes in. There's a lot of physical pent-up energy, and they've tried to express this in different ways. They've tried to release this energy, but it doesn't have the desired effect, because even if they release energy in different ways, they still cannot satisfy this craving that they have for you, to see you again. And what also I was picking up on was that, like, they're frustrated. It's almost like they're going through withdrawal. That's like the best kind of comparison that I can think of. Because I think when you're together, even when they're just in your vicinity, when they're in your personal space, in your little bubble, your beautiful bubble, because I think you guys have great energy, great aura that's just so bright, so blinding. Whenever they're connecting to you and physically with you in your space, they feel so calm. Their nervous system relaxes. It's almost like they can shut their brain off. You're like a sedative, you're like a happy pill to them. And so now that they're kind of having to be without you, they're just they basically need another hit, because they're very frustrated right now. And oh yeah, they're about to blow. But I was also seeing this image of like a dog, like a big dog on a leash, and that leash was tied to like a post, and they were trying really hard to like get to you, like to run to you. They were really trying, but that leash, it was physically restraining them. And I feel like this is how they feel. Like they're trying, they want to just be with you. They want to reach out to you, but they're trying to hold themselves back, and it's taking up a lot of energy, because they're kind of battling with themselves. Like their heart is the dog, but then their leash is their mind. And yeah, there's just a lot of tension. Okay, there's frustration, there's tension, because also when you think about a leash, it's like when it's stretched to like its tightest, the leash is very tight, tense. There's a lot of tension building up in this person, and this is a big dog, big muscly dog, but they cannot break the leash. It's just not happening. And so I was also, okay, now there's a lot going on here, but I was also getting, in relation to like you being their happy pill, and with this dog, I was getting like, Pavlov's dogs, right? So if you're familiar, it's a very famous old experiment with Pavlov, and so he's a scientist, and then he had some dogs. Ooh, what is that? A truck or something? Anyways, so he had these dogs, and he basically I don't know why I'm like looking around as if the truck's gonna like burst right through and knock down my fence and hit me. Intrusive thoughts. Okay, let's focus. So these dogs, basically Pavlov, he associated food, like feeding time, food, with a sound of a bell. He paired those two things, and eventually the dogs associated the bell and the food so much that all he had to do was just like ring this bell, and even without the food, the dogs would start to salivate. Okay, so how this relates to you is sorry, these dog comparisons are funny, but just take it for the meaning what it is. When these dogs, what am I saying? No, when he is with you, okay? He is feeling so calm, peaceful. He's like, again, his nervous system relaxes. You're like his happy pill. And so he just associates you with pleasure, with contentment, with feelings of relaxation, calm. Like it's like heaven on earth when you guys are together, honestly. And so now when he even just thinks of you, his body reacts, okay? He maybe doesn't literally salivate, but I'm seeing like it's pretty much the same thing, okay? Like if he was a dog, he would be salivating and his tail would be wagging at the thought of you. But that's kind of what it is. It's like he associates you with all these good, positive memories, and it's kind of sweet. It's very sweet, actually. But right now, it's like he's having the thoughts, like the bell is ringing, but there's no food, there's no you in physical reality, and this is where the frustration is coming from. And I think this person is like that leash is about to break, okay? The tension is building. And I do see that they are really wanting to reach out to you. Even if there's not going to be like a confession of feelings, I feel like they really want to just see you again, be in your energy. But this was just another side message. I think that's pretty much it. You guys get the idea, you guys get the gist. But this person, he, she, whatever, they're really going through it right now. Their body is reacting to you. They just associate you with such positive, happy feelings, and they're pretty much drooling over you at this moment. So, I don't know who needs to hear this, but just so you know, someone's super frustrated over you. Have mercy on them. I hope you enjoyed this message. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye.